Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Sheds and in a brand new video. Yes, Chelsea lost 4-1 to Bayern. It was not, well, it was expected. Come on. At the end of the day, the score line was much better. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Sarri sacking and Pirlo coming in at Juventus. So let's go for it. So yes, coming first to the Chelsea match against Bayern. And to tell you the truth, how many of you really expected Chelsea to go and win it? Really. It's not possible to go to Bayern, one of the finest teams at this moment in the league, in the Champions League, that is. And other than Barcelona and Man City at this moment this season, maybe PSG, they are a classic team right now. So what do you expect us to go with half of our team injured? Go there, we don't have a proper formation, we don't have the players, we don't have a good defense to go out there and get something out. Obviously it was not, at the end of the day, we should be happy at the end of the day that it was not a 5-0 or a 7-0 drubbing. A lot of people were expecting that as well. For me it was good enough. 4-1, 2-0 down in the halftime, could have been 2-2, that Hudson-Odoi goal disallowed, but over 4-1, I'll take it. At the end of the day, we are not in a position to actually go out there and compete with the likes of Bayern Munich. Simple as that. The transfer ban, Eden Hazard and things like that, we all know, we have talked about. Obviously with Ziyech and Werner coming in, hopefully Havertz coming in the coming days, we'll repair the club, we'll repair the team. That's the right word to use. We have to repair our football club, and that's how we can, maybe in a couple of years, we can be in a situation where we can take on the likes of Bayern Munich and beat them. And it will happen. It will happen gradually. So nothing was unexpected. I think that the loss is only a learning phase. Take it positively. I'm pretty sure Frank has learned a lot this season, and I'm pretty sure next season is going to be much better than this. We are going to do much better than this with the players we are adding up. And considering or not, I'm just like, there was no Kepa, there was no Jorginho in the team. We still considered 4 goals. Kante played, we still considered 4 goals. The defense is not up to the mark. Zuma is like the only person who can make a difference anywhere. There was talks of him going to PSG. I hope he stays back. And there will be a board meeting, I heard, with PSG, with Frank and the Chelsea board, to see what they do, because we need to buy players. And we need to buy players by the 20th, 21st, maybe 25th of August, which is about 2.5 weeks from now, because we need to prepare the new season is roughly 4 weeks from today. So it doesn't make sense for us to, wait till maybe the end of August, early September, mid-September. By the time the season starts, we are buying players. Then they need to come in, and they will take at least a couple of weeks to get into the formation. And, we need to be on our best foot from day one when the Premier League season starts on September 12th, which is roughly about 4 weeks from now, and as and when Champions League starts next season, which will be somewhere, I guess, in October, I guess. So we need to be prepared much better. We need to start the preparation right now. The only way we can do better than what we have done this season. We've still done a good job this season. Expected loss to Bayern Munich. Did not expect anything more than that. It was not a bad score line. Many people might get into the score line just looking at 4-1 and think it's a drubbing. It's not. If you look at the difference between Bayern Munich at this moment and Chelsea at this moment, it looks like it's actually a draw, technically. With the players that we have and the players that were injured, it's a good one. I'll take it at this moment. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do better next season. Leaving that aside, I think we've talked a lot. I think Frank will improve in the coming days. We'll talk a little bit about Sarri. Yes, he's sacked. He said something that Juventus is doomed or something. Shouldn't have said. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't have said that. And he sacked Pirlo. Is the new man at Juventus. Interesting to talk about that. He doesn't have much experience as a manager, does he? So I'm not sure what they're trying to do, the clubs these days. If you look at the Juventus squad, They don't have the best of squad in the last 10 years. The squad they used to have, about 5 years, 7 years ago, and look at the squad they have. With a bunch of injuries, and just if you keep Dybala and Ronaldo aside, and Dillit is one of my favorite players. Really, that squad doesn't have too many players to really take it on for a Champions League winning. But I think Sarri said something in that press conference after the match. He might have known that the sack was coming, so that's why maybe he just said it. And that's sack. At the end of the day, he has won a Europa Cup with Chelsea. He has won the Scudetto finally for an Italian professional linked with Italian football. Winning a Scudetto is a huge thing. So yeah, he did that. So 2 years back to back, 2 big trophies. Europa Cup last season, Scudetto, the Serie A trophy this season. I think he should be pretty pleased. He needs to now choose of not going to clubs like Chelsea and Juventus, clubs which are hungry for success, clubs which will not give him time. He had his best time at Napoli, a club which was not running for titles, with not much expectations. And if he goes to a club like that, which gives him free time, 2-3 seasons, build your own squad, and then make it happen. And that's what he did at Napoli. He built his squad. There was no pressure. There was no pressure that Napoli needs to win, because Napoli was not winning either way. So he built a squad and he made them a world class. And I guess Sarri needs to go next to a club like that, where he would not be pressurized to get results and win titles. If he goes to clubs like that, he's not going to make it, because he's never going to be a fan favorite anywhere. He doesn't say the right things. He doesn't do the right things. His body language is also not up to the mark. If you look at a Conte or a Mourinho, their body language is still much better. So obviously he needs to go to a club where it has less expectations and will give him more time. And about Pirlo, well, as I said before, no managerial experience. I'm not sure how he's going to do it. Obviously, he's a club legend, so even the likes of Ronaldo also will have a lot of respect for him. Ronaldo has played against him a couple of times, and they know how good a player he is. So his understanding of football will be very good, a lot like Zidane at Real Madrid. So, but we can say the same thing doesn't work with Frank, though. But Frank is learning. At the end of the day, we cannot say that Frank is not learning. I'm pretty sure next season will be the season for us. Even if we finish in the top 4 and not win the Premier League, even if we make it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League and not win the Champions League next season, I think the build-up is happening in Chelsea. So if you're a Chelsea fan and if you're a little sad tonight, don't be. Or today, or in the morning, don't be. We have better days coming up, and I'm pretty sure we're going to learn a lot from this, especially Frank and the team will learn a lot from this loss, and we will take it away with the next season with new things coming up, new players coming. I'm pretty sure Havertz deal should go through in the next couple of weeks. Come on, it's been going on for so long, and hopefully Declan Rice. I'm not sure, because Jorginho, now that Sarri is sacked, yes, I was coming to that only. Sarri is sacked. We don't know what will happen with the Jorginho thing, because Sarri wanted Jorginho. Now, with he gone, will Jorginho go to Juventus or some other club? Pep has always been an admirer of him. Pep wanted to sign him 2 years ago, but it didn't happen at Man City. So will Man City want to go for him? It will be quite something, because Man City is one of our direct rivals. We don't want one of our decently good players. I think he's a very good player. He's a world-class player, but to go to Man City and make them even stronger, because I think if he goes to the right team with the right formation, Jorginho can lit it up. He can be one of the best players out there. So it will be interesting, because the Spanish clubs were not going to pay him for much. Especially, I don't think Real Madrid or Barcelona will go for Jorginho. It will either be Sevilla, Valencia, clubs like that, and they're not going to pay up 40-50 million. And if that doesn't happen, I don't think the Italian clubs will also pay that much of money for Jorginho. I mean, I don't see any Italian clubs going to pay that much. German clubs have a different philosophy. They always build in. They bring young players from the youth system, or what Chelsea has been doing this season. So German clubs don't like to spend 40-50 mil on buying players. They will rather spend 15-20 mil and try to develop those players and then sell them at a huge profit. That's what they do. I mean the Jadon Sancho thing, if it goes through, whoever club, most likely Man City or could be Chelsea, whoever signs him. That's how it works with the German club. So I don't see any takers for Jorginho. If that means Declan Rice will come or not, that's a big issue if Declan Rice will actually join up Chelsea, because if Jorginho sale doesn't happen, then we're not sure how we're going to cough up that 60 mil, at least 60 mil, because I think 80 mil is what they want. 60 to 65 mil is what West Ham will at the end agree on. So that kind of money we'll have to get. We have to get a winger now that Willian has left. So Ben Rama, someone like that. A left back is required, Reguilon or Telles or Tagliafico or Chilwell. That will not come cheap, especially Chilwell. Will at least cost 50 mil. So, and then you've got a goalkeeper you need to come with. So that's almost like 200 mil you got to spend. That's a lot of money to spend. So we need to sell some of these players. So it'll be interesting how that happens. Sarri sacking has a direct link right now with Chelsea. But at the end of the day, I'm going to leave it at that. He's talked a lot about it. Chelsea's loss is not actually a loss. It's a great learning curve at the end of the day, and we have learned quite a bit this season. And I'm pretty sure next season we're going to implement that, and we're going to do a much better job. We're going to be a much better place. I'll leave it at that. You guys let me know what you guys think about the loss to Bayern. What do you guys think of Sarri's sacking and Pirlo's appointment at Juventus? And what do you think of Declan Rice? Can we buy Declan Rice now that Sarri has been sacked to Juventus, and maybe there would not be any takers for Jorginho? Keep it coming, guys, in the comment section as always. I love to hear from you guys. So until next time, I sign off. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.